Hello, we're Peter, Graham, and this is Toby. Yes, hello. No. So I suppose this is just a video introducing ourselves, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So sorry about the sound quality. We can't work out how to use the camera properly, but we kind of thought we'd cover a few points about us together first. So first of all, it's how we met. Which was quite a long time ago now, wasn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. So we met 7 years ago in central London, a place called the Criterion, which is in, I guess, the theatre district, isn't it? So
Piccadilly, yeah.
Yeah, Piccadilly. And so we got married 3 years ago. So we since then have kind of bought our house in Carshalton, which is in Surrey, quite close to Wimbledon. And we've been busy refurbishing our house and also kind of building our lives together as well.
I have to admit, I lured Graham away from central London to come and live in suburban Surrey. And it is really nice there. So, background, where were you born?
I was born in Germany, in a place called Bremen, which is near Hamburg in the north. So I moved over when I was just a child to a place called Bolton near Manchester. So I was there from the age of 1, grew up in Manchester and Bolton respectively, and then went to university to study law in Bristol, and then actually moved back to Germany for a couple of years to work as well. So
just so you don't think his parents are weird, it's Germany because your mum's German.
Yes,
absolutely. I suppose for me, I was born in kind of southeast London, straight Kent. I grew up in Wiltshire, in a really horrible town called Swindon. It's not really that horrible, but you have to say that. And then I've moved around a little bit since. So I spent most of my adult life in Devon, which is southwest England, by the beach, surfing at lunchtime, which has been wicked. And then I've had the back to front life because I then got lured back to London for my job. And that's where I met the amazing Graham. So ironically, we were at the same university at the same time, but we never met. I studied town planning first and then law second.
Yeah, you were in the pub and I was in the library.
I was in the pub. So, go on, let's play Top Trumps. Who's got the family?
So, I think you're much wealthier in the numbers of family. So, I'm an only child. But I've got 2 godchildren. So they live relatively close by. So we spend a lot of time with them. And your oversized family is.
Okay, I've got 20 nephews and nieces. My family, kind of, who are important to me, are scattered all over the world. So I've got nephews and nieces in Mexico, some in Australia, but most of them live in the UK and Scotland. We don't class Scotland as the UK, really, do we? I've also got a goddaughter in Devon who means the world, and I suppose the other. Rather unusually, my parents are still in Swindon, and your mum's in Germany nowadays, isn't she?
Yeah.
So we kind of split our time between London, the West Country, and Germany.
Yeah.
It's really interesting, certainly from my perspective, because it means that certainly when we're seeing your family, we have to try and remember how to speak German.
Well, I can speak German.
I have to try and remember how to speak German. Lifestyle.
Well,
I suppose you can see our lifestyle really. We spend a lot of our lives laughing. We live in southwest London purposefully because we spend a lot of time getting out of London.
Even though we work in central London.
When
Well,
you go to the
we're
office.
not really at the moment. We're pretty much full time working from home, so which gives us a lot of flexibility, and as well, I think specifically when it kind of comes to kind of paternity leave and that kind of thing, we've got very kind of generous leave. So it's great that we're close enough to central London, but far enough to be in the countryside, which is about 15 minutes away from where we're at. So yeah, we're very lucky.
15 minutes if you walk. It's about 4 minutes if you drive. I suppose kind of things here is our futures are very much based at home now, really, and wherever home is. So certainly for the next 10 years it will be here. We've got a lovely home of our own, with a big garden, as you can probably see, and I suppose more importantly, we're quite active in the local community here. So I'm quite active with a number of community groups, including our church, and we spend a lot of time going to the beach because that's about 40 minutes away from here, and it's really nice. What else do you want to say about lifestyle?
I don't know.
We have quite a good life. I think it's probably the
Yeah, I
analysis.
mean, we tend to do a lot of travelling when it was permitted. Actually, we were recently in Canada for my birthday, which was in October, just to really kind of get a feel of, it was Toronto, but just getting a feel of just kind of how assuming that we might need to go and kind of backwards and forwards just to kind of start to get an idea. So we're very committed on this journey, and so we're looking to have the right partner, so the right partner to
help us
join
on the
on this
way.
journey. Yeah, absolutely.
The other bits about lifestyle, as Graham says, is that in normal times we have historically travelled a lot. We've been to the US a number of times, Mexico. We've never done South America, but maybe that's on the list next. Done Africa, most of Europe, Asia, and Australia and New Zealand. Our hearts are in New Zealand. It's very lovely. But one day.
One day, absolutely.
And then I suppose a little bit about our lives day to day here, I suppose, is really important, isn't it? We've got a network of friends and support here. We're very fortunate, very blessed. We have an extremely good lifestyle. We, I suppose, both have achieved most of what we want to professionally now in our very separate careers, and kind of are at the point where we want to prioritise our home life, and that's what we've been working on quite a lot recently.
Absolutely.
So yeah, there we go. Thank you so much for listening to us, and we really, really hope to have a good conversation with you in the very near future. So thank you.
Thank you.
Bye then.